Good morning, golfers. Today we are here at the beautiful Clearview Park Golf Course in Bayside, Queens. And for your viewing pleasure, we are checking out the worldwide exclusive Ping Reserve stand bag. Now, this luxury golf bag is based off their Hoofer Lite platform. Instead of nylon, lightweight nylon, it is made of synthetic leather. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's play 9 holes and check it out. All right, before we get into it, let's go over the construction of the bag. Now, as far as materials go, they are using this very new, well, I guess new to Ping, pebbled synthetic leather. It's very, very plush, and that plushness comes from it being foam backed. Every single panel here that has this synthetic leather is foam backed. You do have some genuine leather touch points here. All the zipper pulls are genuine leather. While it is nice, while it's new, these do tend to flake over time. So I'd rather they use Hypalon zipper pulls. That would be better. That would be more hard wearing. The strap attachment points, they do have these Duraflex buckles. Now at the outset, when you first get it, you don't know whether it's fidlock. How do you open it? Just know that these big chunky sides, that's where you actually push and release those buckles. One knock already that I don't like with this bag is that when you do remove these straps, when you're going to put it on a cart and give you better access to your pockets, they do kind of just stay like this. It's kind of ugly. It's not that great. So if you're going to put this in the corner of your, executive office and take off these straps, just know that it's not going to look the cleanest. The top handle, they do have this leather padded cover right here, similar to what you find on vessels. It does not have that neoprene sleeve to give it a little bit more cushiness, just like how vessels do. But it is nice that they do offer it. Underneath, you just have that regular Ping Hoofer Lite handle. The grab handle here, it's nice and sturdy. What I do wish that it was a bit more sturdier. If they had put some plastic backing here, that would kind of give it a bit more rigidity, because behind it, I can feel that there is no spine. There is no vertical spine that runs the length of the front of the bag. So I don't know why they did without it. The bag doesn't really have much structure outside of your golf clubs or golf club shafts. On the magnetic ball pocket here, it has that same, I don't believe that this is genuine leather. I think this is synthetic leather, but there is this kind of sticky silicone backing at the back to give it a little bit more grip when you do open it. So it is nice, and it's interesting here that this whole front panel is plastic backed as well to give it a bit more structure. The apparel pocket and the snack pocket, it's number 8 zippers, but they're not really, I feel like I can't really tell if whether they're metal or plastic, but they kind of certainly feel like plastic zippers. So I don't know why they kind of skimped out on these. These are not the smoothest sounding zippers in the world. I'm glad to note that the valuables pocket here, it is a different zipper in that this is the only, this and the rangefinder pocket are AquaGuard zippers. So my whole thing was, I don't like to have my valuables here because the range is going to fall vertically and beat up on that zipper, on those zipper teeth. But I'm glad that they added this AquaGuard zipper. so your things are protected. All right, so what is it like walking with the bag? I gotta say, it's pretty damn comfortable, and I think that has to do with these shoulder straps or these shoulder pads being half an inch thick. It's not, I mean, there's certainly other bags in the market with half-inch thick shoulder pads, but this one's really well done. Like the back of these straps are these mesh material, and you know, on top they have that synthetic material that kind of doesn't really add any comfort to it, but it does kind of give it that structure when trying to find that shoulder strap and like putting your arm through. You don't really have to worry about it getting twisted anyway. Like similar other bags, you kind of have to do this. You kind of do this by accident and it's just a mess. But this one has enough structure to kind of find that perfect carry. Now, as far as balance goes, it does balance fairly well. And I think that has to do with the bag being a little bit more heavy at 6.5 pounds. And yeah, another touch point that's worthy to note is that given that these panels are, most of them are foam backed, especially this hip pad, it kind of just nestles in your lower back. So it's very, very cushy. I love it. And this grab handle, you know, if for some reason you have a lot more balls than you kind of want to have because you lose a lot, or you're a high handicap, or you have a 4-pound Yeti bottle on the side, kind of just use that grab handle, you know, give it a little lift, and then you're all nice and level. So really well done, Ping. As far as comfort goes, it's a 10 out of 10. All right, even though the bag is comfortable to carry, you still have club tangle, and I think it's because this bag is not that big. It is 7.5 inches wide by, I believe, 7.5 inches tall as well. I'm going to confirm that with my trusty measuring tape. So yeah, 7.5 by 7.25. So I don't know why they didn't go bigger, especially the height wise, because you kind of see that it's already happening, that these clubs don't really stay put, and I think that has to do with the base as well. It kind of moves all the club handles up when you set the bag down, so you're already you have to contend with club tangle every single time, and it's kind of annoying. So you get to a hole, you go put it down, kind of grab your club, there is some friction, you know, you hit, and then you come back, and then when you try to put it back in, you kind of have to fight it, and the best thing to do is kind of stand it up vertically, drop it in, give it a little shimmy, and then you're off. So hopefully this iteration of this Ping Reserve line, given that it's the first one, you know, they start off small and then gradually get bigger over time. I really would love to see an 8 by 9 inch top. That would give you the best room for your clubs, and you don't have to kind of fight every single time. You know, even getting your putter out, even though it's kind of nestled at the top, it's still kind of like a hassle. It's not the worst thing in the world, of course, you know, but after you pay $420 for a luxury golf bag and you get some friction when playing, it kind of adds up. All right, this is actually perfect because it warmed up and I got to put my rain jacket or windproof away in this bag. So let's go over the pockets. First off, you have a valuables pocket, which is up top here. It's got an AquaGuard zipper, and inside is this lovely plush fleece material. Inside I have a wallet, and then you could put your phone in there as well. Really nice and cushy. Now the apparel pocket, inside you do have a carabiner loop for your keys, And while it's not the largest apparel pocket in the world, you're not going on tour anyway. So it's enough space for a windproof or a rain jacket, and then maybe another vest of some sort up top. So while it does look small, you know, just try not to bring like a oversized boxy cut cotton hoodie that's double XL. It's not gonna fit in here, but rain jackets and a vest will do. Rangefinder pocket, it has this one zipper, and it does have this nice leather zipper pull, but in order to get to it, you kind of have to like push this top bit in to access your rangefinder. It's not the fastest in the world. You kind of get used to it, but it's not really that luxurious to have to kind of squash this bit down to access it. So I kind of wish that they would redesign this somehow where it's not this inelegant action. Ball pocket, the whole thing is magnetic and removable if you want to put your name or logo on here. It's enough space for, I want to say 18 balls plus a eyeglass case. There is no interior pockets whatsoever to keep your ball markers or tees organized, but I don't think you really need it. Now, one thing that's really interesting, they do have this kind of plastic backing or for structure. Now, I didn't think that this was necessary at all. I don't have any other golf bags that have this structure, but it is pretty nice that it does have it, because you can kind of access it without, if it didn't have it, it would just kind of flop down like this, and it's not that great. So good on Ping for thinking of putting a backing on there. Lastly, there is no water bottle pocket whatsoever on the sides of the ball pockets. There is only a snack pocket. So in the snack pocket, I have my trusty measuring tape, valuables pouch with some tees and some ball markers, the included rain hood, and snacks all the way on the bottom. Now, it is interesting to note that this is not cooler lined, but there, you know, you could put a decent sized water bottle in here if you'd like. You could easily fit maybe a 32-ounce Owala or Yeti, and then since it's stainless steel construction, you're not going to have any condensation on the inside of this bag. Last thing to note in this pocket is a zipper compartment, or not compartment, zipper access to reach inside the bag. If you lost an Arco sensor or a Garmin CT10 in there, you can easily get in there and with a flashlight and kind of fish it out. So really decent sized snack pocket. I kind of wish that there was a dedicated water bottle pocket, but if since I think this is designed mainly for carry or as a hybrid, I don't think I would want any added weight on here outside of plastic water bottle. All right, other things on the exterior of the bag, you do have a single loop for all your towels and brushes. So there is, I kind of wish that there was a loop here, because I do like to have my brush in the front, but Ping Reserve only gives you one. So it's fine. I don't think I would want, you know, outside of this, you know, a loop being here or another loop being here. I kind of like the minimalism after all. They do have a cart strap pass-through here, right behind the handle. So you can see my hand goes in there. It is kind of tight. I do think that they could have added some more room in here. My hand is not the largest, but it is going to be, if you don't have a beefy cart strap, you might have a little bit of a tough time feeding it through there. But I do like that this apparel pocket and valuables pocket is not impeded in any way, shape, or form by a cart strap. Kind of goes underneath your towel, your brush, and all your pockets are easily accessible. Now on here you do have space for, the short line is for a pencil, and then the longer line is for a Sharpie or ink salt. Last thing is you do have this nice metal plaque. It's kind of pot metal. It does say Ping Reserve, designed and engineered in Phoenix, Arizona. It is removable if you don't like it, but the awesome thing about this is that you could flip it over and have this embroidered, or not embroidered, you can have this laser etched with your name, initials, or a logo. So if you don't want to have, if you don't want this bag to say Ping in any way, you can just flip that tag over. But I kind of like it. You know, people have been asking me, coming up to me, asking me like, what bag is this? And this is the only non-blacked out Ping on the bag. So it's nice, subtle detail. It's not bold and loud like their other tour bags. Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, I almost forgot. There is this hidden pocket in here on the side behind the ball pocket. It is pretty tight, and on the card of the bag it says that this is for your golf glove, but I don't really understand how that would be, because if you take off your glove and feed it in there, even if you kind of fold it over nice and gentle, you know, it's very, very tight, and you're gonna just wind up with like a ball of a glove. So what I would use this for is if you have if you want to keep your phone in here, you know, further isolated from the elements. This is an AquaGuard zipper, so it will be protected. You could put a phone in here, or expensive watch, and any other thing that you kind of want not easily accessible by prying ice. This Ping Reserve bag doesn't really have any Velcro loop anywhere else on the bag, so you're thinking to yourself like, hey, where do I put my glove? Oh my god, do I just put it on my bag and with the head cover and just leave it like that? A little hack: get yourself one of these woolen head covers by Fife Golf, and then you can put it right on top. So any golf glove, just put it anywhere on the wool head cover, and Bob's your uncle. And then your putter head cover, just kind of nestle in there, and then you're good to go. You don't have to worry about putting it in your back pocket. You're not a pro anyway, so yeah, of course that's going to be short, but hey, wool head cover. Ping Reserve stand bag. What do I think of it after 9 holes? I gotta say, I don't particularly like it, and that's a shame, because at the onset I love the looks, I love the design. But that club tangle is still a thing. I don't understand Ping. Like, what is happening with the inside of these bags that every single time, every single hole, you know, you have to, of course it's not gonna happen on command, but every single hole you kind of, you know, you're already frustrated that you're not doing so well, and then you have to contend with having to put clubs back. Like, this happens multiple times every hole, and then you have to kind of do the vertical jiggle. This rangefinder pocket, having to do this every time to kind of get in there, that kind of adds up. I don't like that. I don't like this ball pocket being so skinny. Like, maybe this is designed for, hey, I'm playing 9 holes, I'll bring a sleeve of balls. Yeah, because I'm a scratch or +2. I kind of wish that this was bigger. I don't like that there is no bottle pocket, but it's not all bad, right? Because I love that Ping has entered the luxury golf bag space. I think this material that they have chosen, being, you know, all these panels being foam backed, it is more quality than even their tour synthetic leather materials have been in the past. So it's a good move by Ping. And this ballistic nylon backing on the belly of the bag, this is really, really nice. It kind of gives it that contrast of this iron brew or camel colored. It definitely looks like leather. You're definitely going to stand out on the course or at the range with this bag. I do like certain aspects of it. I think this is a good first foray into the luxury bag space, and Ping having a lot of money behind R&D, I think we're going to see a lot better things from them in the next 5 years. So this is a good first step. Not great, but certainly a good step in the right direction in trying to improve their bags. I kind of wish that this, again, this top, the top and the base, just the overall dimensions, just give me half more inch, make it 8-inch all around. That would hopefully alleviate, you know, this club tangle. The last thing that that has me not liking this bag. So there is no structure in this bag, right? Like previous bags, they have these PVC pipes that run the length of the bag. Here, this one does not have it. So generally that's fine. But with this bag in particular, given that this apparel pocket is not sewn directly, like it is absolutely removable, right? Being that it's not part of the bag structure, let me get this on. So they made this removable so that you can embroider it, right? But being that it's not sewn directly onto the side of the bag, this whole right side has no structure. So you set it on the ground, and it will more often than not just fall over on its side, because it just kind of falls over itself, because it's not rigid whatsoever. So while this is a novel idea, like, hey, you can embroider, you can take this entire thing off, and then, you know, there's Velcro here, you unzip it, unclip these, take it to your local shop to embroider. The fact that it is not giving this entire right side of the bag structure, it kind of falls over very, very often. So you might not think that's a big deal, but then every time you take it out of your car and you set it down on the ground for 2 seconds and it falls over and it mars up your clubs, you're gonna absolutely hate it. So please, for the next iterations, just do away with this. You know, if you're spending $420 on a bag, I doubt that you're gonna embroider this side. You definitely might embroider this side or laser engrave this little bag tag here, but I could do without this because of that lack of structural rigidity. That it just doesn't have any. Yeah, it doesn't stand on its own. Of course, it's gonna stand on its own now, but it was falling over multiple times this round. There it goes. So maybe it's not a big deal to you, like, hey, it's a stand bag, just use the legs, what's the big deal? But, you know, I'm a stickler, I'm a reviewer, so, you know, thanks Ping for coming out with the Ping Reserve. Hopefully the next bag next year or in 2 years from now would be a lot better. Just make it a little bigger, give us some more room, and just everybody's complaining about Club Tangle, Ping. Like, what are you doing? What is this gonna be, like a 30-minute video, probably? Well, anyway, thanks guys. See you next one.